What is up, everybody? This is Recap Rewind. I'm J-Lag.
And I'm NB.
And this episode is recapping and reviewing Siesta Key, Season 2, Episode 1.
Oh my god, I can't believe we're back.
Yeah, we're back.
We're back on Siesta Key.
Oh my god.
I'm so excited.
This is crazy. I can't believe it.
I literally bothered J-Lag for like 4 days straight. I was like, did you watch it? Did you watch it? Did you watch it?
I'm like, oh, okay.
Don't forget, guys, stick around for the ending because we are going to go through our recap roundups, our best moments, who's our MVP, who's our LVP. Trust me, I got so many. So stay tuned, stick around for the end of the podcast for that.
As always, to all our continued listeners and our brand new ones, thank you for joining us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get into the episode, y'all.
So, of course, it starts with a party. Like, of course. Like, any season opener, like, get lit. Like, it's going to start with a party. Of course, at Alex's,
and it's like
house.
The party. Yeah.
And then we sort of see, like, this huge, like, chaotic fight.
Yeah.
And then it's like 3 days earlier.
Like, rewind to 3 days before.
Okay, of course.
Yeah. And so it shows Alex, and he's setting up for a party with Polly and
his mom.
Alex's mom, who
his
we love.
His mom's like so lit. She's like, Alex, it's going to be so much fun. We're going to have strippers there and this. She's like planning it all out for him.
She
and he's
even
like,
says,
Mom,
she's like, it's going to be, as they say, lit.
She's like, it's going to be as Polly would say. It's going to be lit. He's like,
yeah. So fucking stupid. These are the moments where you're like, what did you do in your past life, Alex's mom, that made you have these fucking spoiled, rotten ass kids?
It's just Polly, though.
Oh God, I just can't even.
So I think the way they kind of exit out of that scene is like, Alex is like, okay, gonna go get ready to meet Juliet's parents.
Yeah, it was, so scripted.
I was
like, oh gosh, all right, fine.
So
like, let's go see the parents. So I guess like outside of the party, they're also like having a dinner with Juliet's parents.
Yes, that's also happening.
So
which is like big, by the way.
Major news, yeah, for sure.
That's like almost engaged couple like things.
Right. So big story, and Juliet is on the narration tip.
Yes.
So
apparently she's going to be narrating the whole season.
Yeah.
Are you excited about that?
No.
Okay.
No. I did appreciate the fact that they stuck with one person. I don't see her as like the the neutral character. You know, like,
yeah.
I mean,
then again, she's like maybe the Lauren Conrad, so like she would
she's
narrate.
More like of the Kristen.
She's not a Lauren Conrad, but do you know what I mean? Like she's
that person.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, I was like, whatever, fine. But she's like, it's Siesta Key, like summer doesn't start until it's Alex's birthday party. And so she's kind of like, so the next 2 episodes, including this one, she does a lot of like backtracking. She's like, last year, this is what happened.
As you remember,
but
from last time.
I guess that
I was like, okay, I remember everything, but yeah, thanks.
I guess they had a really good summer together, so like they're like together.
Mm-hmm. He was totally faithful,
right?
Very trustworthy. She's super confident and secure in their relationship, and so none of that actually happened, but we're hoping for that.
Yeah, exactly. So then it cuts to Juliet, and she like rolls up to her French ass mom, who's
love her mom.
Still
I love
amazing.
the moms.
I love all the moms. I literally wrote so freaking cute. Love her mom. That's all I wrote. Yeah. There's nothing else about Juliet. So they have a little conversation.
Yeah, the mom's just like, what should I wear? Like, I'm not rich, so I don't know what to wear. I don't have Chanel.
What about this one? She's like, it's got anchors on it.
Yeah,
like, I got
it was so cute.
It's cute. So then it cuts to Ben and Madison.
Yes.
And Madison is dropping him off at the airport.
Right.
So R.I.P. Ben.
R.I.P. Ben. Like, I guess he's gone. Like, I don't know, Mads, what happened with that.
Did you even believe that storyline?
I don't know. I really wanted to believe it. Like, but I think in a perfect world, they would be a really cute couple. They're both like smart and like successful. I feel like they're cool people.
Yeah.
So I feel like they would be a cool couple, but it sounded like maybe he just kind of wanted to like dip.
Yeah. And it didn't seem like he was interested
when they were
Madison.
saying goodbye, he seemed so like out of it. He was like, oh, bye. Like he wasn't even looking at her.
Yeah,
he was like,
I felt it was very much like a producer moment.
Yeah.
This is something that we would need to like get Madison's like DL information on.
Yeah, so Ben leaves. He's gone.
Yeah. So that kind of leaves Madison open to finding
anyone
new love.
Right.
Anywhere she wants. So then it cuts to Chloe and Canvas. Random connection, but I guess they are the ones that worked at the bar together.
They were coworkers.
Right. But now Chloe is going to be a real estate agent? Like,
I mean, I guess her family's in real estate, so I feel
Right.
like that would be probably maybe the easiest thing for her to do.
right.
But she's just like, nah, bro. Like, I'm out here causing drama. Like, why would I want to do
drama.
real estate?
And that's literally what the narration was.
Yeah.
Juliet's like, she's a resident shit starter.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that they're not friends this season.
I think you're right. I think you're right about that.
And so, yeah, I think it was right. But they're driving, Canvas and her are driving to see Cara.
Right.
new
Who is
girl.
like the new girl of the season.
New girl, but old girl because she is technically
She-
Alex's ex.
Right.
Um,
Her house was friggin'
it was like,
epic.
I was like, who is this girl?
gorgina.
First of all, she has a personal chef.
Yeah, like I loved
making food at all
everything about her
times.
world. Yeah, so Chloe takes Canvas to meet Cara, which I felt was a little random.
Yeah.
Like Canvas seemed very out of place. She was like, I don't belong.
I think
here.
so far this season, like she just doesn't seem like she
Yeah.
should
And
be
that's
there.
because I love her. Like,
Yeah.
like truth be told, like she
She's
seems
lit.
probably the most normal one out of all of
Yeah.
them. That's why I feel like she just doesn't like
And they pushed her storyline like for a second last season, and
with
then like
with thing.
yeah,
with,
she's like a mute this
Paige,
season.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And even like getting her backstory, like her whole storyline, and like getting into her history, but now she's just like a tag along with everybody.
Chloe,
I guess.
yeah.
It's weird.
So they go meet Cara.
Yeah. So they meet
What do you
Cara.
think about Cara?
I
First
liked
thoughts?
Cara. I mean, first of all,
Yeah.
rich girl come through,
Yeah.
like whatever. She seems cool enough. I mean, I don't know her history, and there could be some truth to like what Juliet says later on. But
I don't doubt any of that, but I loved her so much. She seemed very much like
Yeah.
I could give two shits.
Yeah.
Like,
She does say, like, with Alex, she's like, I have no interest in him. She's like, he's a dog, whatever. The thing that I loved about this scene was it cuts between Chloe and Canvas and Cara, and it cuts to Alex and Juliet with the parents on the boat,
yeah.
which was great because, first of all, it's an awkward situation. You can tell that there's, like, a huge income monetary difference. Like, this
Can
guy's...
you imagine cameras on you the first time you meet like your boyfriend?
honestly,
Oh my God.
so
there's no
awkward.
way.
But
Yuck.
and on top of that, like they're like a poor family versus like rich family.
Like I don't think they're poor. They're not like licking the streets.
but he doesn't
like,
have like a $10 million
yeah,
yacht
but
sitting
also
in
like
his,
Alex's
harbor.
family is like obnoxiously rich too.
Yeah,
like
exactly. But that's what I mean. So like they're literally sitting
yeah.
there. He's like, oh yeah, like this must have cost like $9 million, and like the dad's like, $9 million is cheap. I'm like, okay,
like calm down,
I can't with
Gary.
you right now.
Seriously.
So calm down, Gary. So yeah, they're having dinner, but like when I said that Cara says once a dog, always a dog, literally they cut to a shot of like his dad, Alex's dad, being like, well, Alex has always been a bit of a dog. I was like, wow.
I was like, the editor
Like,
is
it's-
on point.
Yeah, and it's also like coming on both sides. Like, yeah, Alex was a douche, was a dog.
I mean, look, here's the thing. He's a player. We get that.
Yeah.
Can you punish him for it?
Yes.
Okay.
The end. That's the end of the story. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about
It was funny even because I feel like Juliet's dad even says like, like, how many hoes do you have or
Yeah.
something? Like he made a
What are
joke
your
about like,
intentions with my
yeah,
daughter?
like, do you have more than one girlfriend or something? I was like,
Yeah.
wow, the dad even like knows.
and
the
even
truth.
like Alex's dad was like, yeah, like girlfriends are like wives.
Yeah.
Like how many people do you want in your
Yeah.
life? So yeah, Alex is getting his like
He's
fair
like,
share.
"Ugh."
He's like, oh, glitching out. It's
Yeah.
so true. So that everybody's grilling him, but yeah, it was whatever. And then to finish off with Chloe, Canvas, and Cara, they're going to go to his party.
right, and Cara's
is
gonna
happening.
come. That's gonna be the biggest freaking thing
Shit
to ever
disturbance
happen.
to start some
Like,
shame in here.
Yeah.
Then it cuts to our man Garrett, who is now moving out of his place because he's like successful. with his
Yeah,
personal
which was
training.
such a cute story. I was
Cute.
like, MVP,
Good,
Garrett.
go for it. Yeah. And it's funny because like as you were saying, Juliet's doing the narration and she was like, yeah, Garrett had a really bad year because of Kelsey.
Yeah.
And then like it cuts to like some of her shots. She's like, and me too.
Yeah, she's like,
Like,
oh, she's like, I
my
done fucked
bad.
up.
And
Do you
Brandon.
think they even fucked though? Like, I don't even think that
I
was
don't
real.
think
That was so fake.
Honestly,
I feel like they just
I mean,
like made out in the
maybe
club
she's,
for the
like
cameras.
did like little like handsy stuff, whatever. So it cuts to Brandon talking to Garrett.
Brandon's like on another level.
like,
He's
on
like,
that
yo,
tip.
I made it. I have shows now. I was like, really?
I'm a concept
Are you back
man.
on the show? I really don't want you.
So yeah, last time we checked, Brandon was like doing his lap.
I'm just over his story. Like, there's nothing special about. I don't know. I just.
Well, now that he's not connected to Madison, I could care less.
Yeah,
about him,
even
right?
more. So.
Yeah. So he is living his rap life, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go on tour sometime." I'm like,
"Cool.
Good luck with that, bro." I was like, the show aired in this was in the summertime. I haven't seen anything yet.
So in that moment, I think they also meet Jared.
No, that's a little bit later.
Oh, okay.
So let's cut to Kelsey at home. So she's back at home. She was in LA apparently, and she has a new man.
She has a new man. She's so happy. Good for her.
She's so happy.
Goodbye.
Jacob, shout out. But she's talking to her mom, and I loved her mom.
The moms with the tea.
I just love their expressions.
Like, they got chai, green, Persian, like all that type of tea. They got it.
Yeah. So she basically says like, "Yeah, what happened to Garrett?" And Kelsey's like, "Yeah,
like I moved on.
No shade, but like I moved on."
Which, by the way, they don't make a good couple. Like I'm over them. Like he's boring for her. Like they just don't look good together. Like it's time.
Yeah. So, and I hate the fact that they keep pushing them together because it just feels even more forced.
And like they seem like they're irritated.
Yeah, they're like, I don't even want to be here right now. So it's an awkward situation. But yeah, the mom was like, this is not going to be good when you see him next. So then it cuts to Juliet and Amanda, and they're shopping. And I almost forgot Amanda's name. So
yeah.
Sorry.
Why is she in it? Like, because she's not in the opening credits, right?
She's in the opening credits, so she's like
she got like kids off the show. I don't know. There's something off about her.
Anyway, I don't know, whatever. So then they're talking. I think they're buying something for Alex. Like
the
she's
party.
She's
right, because she went to the fishing
shop
store
or whatever.
Yeah.
And she's
like my boyfriend fishes.
She's like, I gotta buy so big. I'm so rich. So yeah, Amanda's basically saying like they're together now and everything's nice, but Juliet obviously likes all of the fanciness of her life right now. But even that being said, Amanda's saying like, yo, he's a dog, so just like be careful.
Yeah,
like
she's
literally
like,
everybody's
I even
saying
fucked him. Like trust, he is a dog. She's like, yeah, it's okay though. He got me a purse.
And then Juliet, every single time without fail, is like, this time is totally different. Do you guys understand what I just said?
Accent.
It's very Californian.
Yeah, it's very California.
I can't do a Florida
accent.
Florida. So then it cuts to Jared. So we meet Jared for the first time.
Ugh, my heart.
So he's like Garrett's old friend, and I guess he's like
their high
everybody's
school
old
friend. Yeah, he was from high school.
Right. So we find out about Jared, and Loki, I think you want to apologize about something.
I want to say sorry for calling him the trashier version of Jason from The Hills.
Right.
He is. I mean, he still might be trashy. I don't know, but I think he's so cute.
He's very cute.
He has such a cool story. He seems like a really good person.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see what happens with him.
So his backstory is that he joined the Navy.
Yeah.
And now he's back.
Like it was so sad because like even Garrett was like, "What, yo, bro? Like, what you been doing?" He's like, "I've been at war." Yeah. So
he's like literally like been blowing shit. Yeah. So it's a different life. So he's coming back and he talks about Madison for a hot second. So apparently they had some.
She's the one that got away.
The one that got away chick. Which I love that they had this like conversation between him and Brandon. Because Brandon's like, yo,
it's like, yo, sorry. You know, I smashed her last year. And then I cheated on her. And Jared's like, oh, okay, cool.
He's like, yeah, I watched the show while I was deployed. So anyway, they're like, there's this party. Alex, I know you guys have beef, but like, come to the party.
Just come through. And Jared's like, I probably shouldn't, but okay. It's my contract.
It's in my contract. So then it cuts to Madison.
Poor Madison.
Oh my God, this girl.
Oh, girl.
So after Chloe basically, so Chloe's with her.
She comes into her room. Yeah.
And she's like moving in. She moved back in with her dad.
She's like, I'm back in with my dad.
And it's because Paige dipped
to
Philly. Bye. I guess that storyline is gone. And Kelsey left for LA, so she couldn't afford the place by herself. And now she's back at home, and she's like, she feels like lost. She's like, I have an engineering degree, but
what do I do with it? I don't want a 9 to 5. Yeah. Like,
and I'm like, you should be a model, girl. Like, go model because you're cute.
Yeah.
Like, nope, not so much. You feel like she can do more?
I feel like she can be an engineer.
I mean, yes, I know she can do more. 100%.
I am all for Madison becoming a mother effing engineer and building some mother effing levees in Florida because they need it. God knows. So like, I'm down for her to fill up that career role.
But she doesn't.
Because that'd be so effing cool.
But she doesn't feel like she's ready for it.
I feel like she hasn't even worked yet though. Like, she's like go into your career and then.
Saying, like, I'm not down for that corporate life, and I'm like,
girl, I'm not either, but I gotta pay the bills. Like, I'm about to recap rewind my whole life, but I can't. Like, we all in that situation, you know?
Girl, get that work done. So it's so tight, but Chloe's basically talking shit the entire time. And she's like, well, it could be worse. You could be Juliet. And I was like, wow.
Yeah.
She's just like throwing shade everywhere she can go.
She's hungry for that drama.
And I was like, I don't know. Anyway, so we leave Madison in this
Right.
moment. I feel bad for her.
I felt so bad for her. But, like, things could be worse. At least she has the roof over her head.
Yeah. And
Like,
we know that you can get through this, girl. We're here for you. So then it cuts to party time. Everybody's getting ready. And everyone's just, like, so lit. So then we just, like, start this all off. Jared shows up.
Right.
And Alex is, like, cheesed.
Yeah.
And he's just like talking shit. He's like, I can kick his ass. He's like, whatever. I'm like, this guy can probably kill you now.
He could probably shoot you in the face because he operates machine guns.
But anyway, it just kills me that Alex like, plays this whole like macho.
At that point, like, why even fight? Like, it's been so long since high school. You know, Jared wasn't even talking shit. Like, he just walked in because he's literally on a show now with you. So like, he needs to be there.
Yeah.
So it's like, why start shit? Like,
anyway,
just go get
it's
drunk.
probably just drama. They probably all just like cheers at the end of the day.
Yeah,
like,
for
whatever.
sure. Like, took shots. Yeah.
So then it cuts to Chloe coming in with Cara.
So this is the big thing. This is the big entrance.
Big entrance. Yeah. So everybody's like, hey, Cara. Like everyone's like saying hi.
Yeah.
And then Juliet.
Everyone's like, yo, who's that girl? And Cara's like, who, me?
Yeah.
Me? Oh, me?
Yeah. She plays like very like coy, whatever. But then Juliet sees her from like the other end of the thing.
Yeah.
She literally walks into the frame and starts making out with Alex. She's like, blah, 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 blah. Like I was like, relax. She needs to take it down.
You know, the way they edited it, I looked back on it. I was like, it didn't look like it looked like she just pulled into him and made out with him. But and then I watched it back and it looked like she pulled him away. And then they made out. So, like, it's not that bad.
Like, literally, it's, like, zoom in and then, like, shows, like, out of focus. Like, fucking Chloe's right there beside her. Like, come on, guys.
She's such a loser.
She's just so extra. Like, you can, in these moments, and we've said it before last season, Juliet is just, she shows how insecure she can be. And it's just, like, not a good look.
Like, I don't know. If I really was that insecure, I just wouldn't show it on camera. I'd be like, yo.
Like, cry in the corner, like, by yourself.
Like, go, yeah.
Like, turn
like,
the mic
just
off.
Don't. Yeah.
She's just like so like I get that I get her situation. I'm not saying it's the easiest situation to be in. I asked myself the same question, like what would I do if my boyfriend was running around with ex boyfriends around? Like how do you make your mark to know that like I'm the one he's with?
Right.
I think you have to just be confident in the situation.
I think you just gotta swallow it and be confident because there's no changing it.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. So anyway. Juliet is the entire party's like, I don't want her here. Why is
like,
she
get
here?
Her the fuck out.
Get her the F out of here. And Alex is like, yo, like I didn't invite her, so you should talk to Chloe if you really don't want her here.
Which is the dumbest answer ever. Like, it's your house, dumbass.
But at the same time, like, it's not his problem, really. Like, he didn't bring it upon
nobody's
himself.
problem except for Juliet.
Exactly. So I don't know. Like, I just
think
feel
it's Debbie Downer.
He said, like, just go, like, deal with it yourself. Like, it's not my problem.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's like this huge fucking party.
That's what I mean. It's like
$1,000 party. Like, this is what you have to deal with. Like, fuck, it's your birthday.
Yeah.
So. Then it cuts to Madison. She sees Jared for the first time, and they talk.
Oh my god!
And he's
so
like,
effing cute.
"Let me go to like the beach side."
He's like, "Do you want to go for a walk? Like, let's just like take." I'm like, "Okay, like it's gonna be like that, like leaving the party."
Like taking like he's lurking in pretty hard. Like
he was lurking in pretty hard, but I didn't feel that he was like a creepy lurk.
I'm not saying it wasn't a creepy lurk, but it was
just
definitely like,
"Hey, let's catch up. Like we're friends." It was more of like we're just friends. Like
sure,
I need to catch up with you and like spill my entire like
life. He like went
really
in.
Sad.
It was so sad.
It was so cute because like they start out. He's like, yeah, I went here, and he's like, and then I saw my friends die, and I was like, oh my god, my heart. Like it was hard to watch. Bad. It was really hard to watch.
But I mean, I think that based on that alone, like he's one of the most complex characters on the show right now. Just because like. He's
can we talk about real things? Let's talk about real problems that our generation is going through right now.
Like he's literally talking about PTSD. Yeah. Like he talks about PTSD in this on these kind of shows.
The irony, and this is what it was heartbreaking, but I love too. The irony is that they're sitting on this beach and he's spilling his heart out and he's saying like, this is what I'm going through.
Yeah.
And behind them is the most obnoxious, most loud, most like privileged house party that there could ever be. And I'm like, look how fucked up these two worlds are. Like,
so true.
Like
true.
He's like in pain right now, and there's a whole party behind him that he could be a part of, but he's not. He can't even be in it.
Or he's trying,
but he can't.
And when
it's
he
still
tries,
coming out. Like his pain is like still coming out.
So yeah, he kind of spills it all down on like Madison, and she's like, I feel
she
really
recovers
bad,
quickly. Like I was like, she like took care of him. I was like, good job, bro.
But at the same time, like I don't know if she's like into it. Like I can't.
You know what? To be honest, I don't really see them together. I feel like they had their time.
Yeah.
I feel like she could get someone different and he can get someone different. Like I don't see them together like that.
But I do feel like he probably saw some like residual feelings for her.
Maybe.
So we'll see. So then there's like so before that happens, Juliet confronts Chloe.
Yeah.
And so she's like, listen, why the F did you bring her here?
Like, get her the fuck out of this
house. Out of here.
Like, you always cause drama.
Yeah.
And then Chloe's like, bitch, like, if we kicked out every single girl that like Alex fucked, there'd be no one in this house.
It'd just be like you.
It'd be like his mom, me, and you.
And not even you, because like he
fucks you.
So anyway, yeah. So she basically says like, it's not what's the problem.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. You can tell Chloe's starting this shit for no reason. Like, what do you think about the situation?
But also, like, you have to understand, like, this is a TV show. And, like, clearly the producers were like, hey, Chloe.
This is what's going to happen.
You're the person. Bring Cara to this party and cause shit. Like, we all know that's the reason why this is happening.
Yeah.
Not so much that, like, Chloe legit, like, genuinely brought this girl to the party. Yeah.
So anyway, there's just causing fake drama, I guess. And then there's a freaking, like, performance by Rich Homie Quan.
I felt so effing old.
I was like,
moment.
uh-oh, I'm old now because I don't know who that is.
Because
I was like, Quavo?
I still listen to Drake, so I don't know if I still should be listening to him. I guess because apparently Rich Homie Quan is the shit.
Is the new shit. Maybe he's big in Florida. I don't know.
All I know is
they were rapping, and not even just that. It just felt weird him being there to begin with. Just because I'm like watching him at this party, I'm like,
why?
He got paid a lot of money.
Yeah.
Just that. Yeah. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
It's like
I'm not gonna say anything.
He got paid a lot of money to be here because I would not think that that's his crew, his crowd. Just saying. And like these guys are like bopping. I'm like
such losers. Like I'm sorry.
So
like. I don't want to even start.
Anyway, let's move on.
Moving.
So anyway, they're bopping, and then Cara and Juliet. It's like the end of the party.
Yeah,
almost the end of the party.
Which I was like, Cara, why are you still there, girl? Like,
yeah,
don't look that
home.
desperate. Like the freaking like sunset was like coming down. Like,
and that's the thing. Like, I feel bad in those like producer moments because like maybe they really just like stage us all. Because like Cara, why does she?
Yeah,
even
no.
wanna be there?
If you came as a guest like that you don't even know the guy, like you'd leave within a couple hours. Like you wouldn't stay there till the end of the night.
Yeah,
like,
and she's just like. I don't know. She doesn't have a crew, so I'm not really sure like what her situation is in that regard. Like, does she have no girlfriends?
I'm wondering if like she still knows people that were at the party. They just didn't show it.
Maybe.
Like Chloe can't be her only friend there.
Yeah, because that's weird.
Like she must know other people.
I hope so. So anyway, so I don't know who asked who to pull aside to talk, but they end up talking, and
she just goes up to her. I think she's like, Juliet, can I talk to you for a second? She's like, nah.
She's like, alright, fine. So then they talk, and then she's like, well.
Like,
listen.
what's the problem?
Yeah.
Like, why are you so angry at me? And Juliet's like, well, you fuck my boyfriend. And like, you fuck everyone's boyfriend.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, but your friends fucked him too. So
yeah, she's like, literally.
Why do you still talk to your friends?
None of your friends ever hooked up with them. And literally it cuts to like every single friend. So it's like Kelsey and Amanda. Amanda's like, yup, I fucked him. Like, there's so many moments that I'm just like, yo, thank you for these cut-tos. I want to edit
this show so bad.
It kills me. But then anyway, Juliet's kind of like sitting there stunned, but at the same time she's like, not like you did it, and she just like kind of attacks her anyway.
She's like, you don't understand, I love him.
And Cara's like, good for you.
Okay, cool.
I
like,
don't like him
married.
at all. And it feels like you could hear like the wheels turning in Juliet's head. She's like, she's about to fucking lose it. She's like, I still fucking hate her. Don't even care. I don't care what she's saying right now. I still fucking hate her. Like, you can hear it in her eyeballs. Like, it's crazy. Because she still says, like, but I still hate you, though. I'm like, but
Kara's like, but you're missing the point, Juliet. You're missing the point.
I'm over it.
Like, I'm done.
She's like,
I'm going to go home now and screw, like, my chef. So I'm good.
Hot
he
chef.
made me sushi. I'm good, girl. Trust.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
It was ridiculous. So anyway, whatever. Then it cuts to the final moment. So then it cuts to the final scene, really. And Alex, you can tell, is like getting sloppy AF. Like he's like drunk. But I mean, it's his birthday.
I mean, good for him.
So fine. Whatever. He's drinking. But then Jared comes up to like the area. And this is a producer moment for me too. It's like it's almost like they're like, "Okay, Jared, go up there."
Go near, yeah.
Like,
but
go
he didn't even
closer.
talk to Alex.
That's the thing,
He just
he-
like stood in the back.
But he wasn't
and, like,
even,
Amanda was there. Like their whole crew was
Also,
up there.
they were talking to. He was talking to other people.
Yeah, he was talking to the girls. I think.
So then Alex starts getting belligerent, and he's like, "Something smells." He's like, "Is it you?" I'm like,
but he wasn't even looking at him. Was he?
he
talking
was,
to him?
but he's so passive. Like he's such a pussy.
First of all, he said it smelled like P word,
Oh,
which is disgusting. Like, why would you see that?
he's so disgusting.
He's
like,
so.
just like
it
a
just shows you how
loser drunk.
gross
Yeah.
he is.
So anyway, so he's like starting some shit. He's trying to start some shit. And
But Jared was like 4 rows back.
He's like
That's
4
why I
rows
was
back,
like,
and
I
he's
don't
like,
get the
he's
diss.
like, "Yo, I'm not even trying to start." He literally said, "I'm not here to try to some shit with you." Literally, Polly like hears him say that, and he flips his neck over, and he's like, "What'd you fucking say?" He's like, "Nobody fucking talks to Alex like this." Like she literally lunges.
Such a loser.
At the same time, Alex is fucking losing his mind. So
But Alex
he's-
didn't move yet. Alex was just like, yo.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you just see like girls flying. The one girl, I don't know who it was, she like flew over the ledge.
And the sound effects were like, doosh, doosh.
And then yeah, Polly basically like pushes Jared.
Yeah.
And then Alex gets involved, and he's like, "Oh, fucking!" And
Yeah.
then like champagne's
No, but I
like
think
flowing.
Alex
like,
also like is the first one
he
to
lunges
lunge.
in. Oh yeah, maybe. And then
But
people start like pushing him away.
The one thing that I will say is the indicator of a real man is someone who doesn't push another woman out of the way because of his own ego. And I was just like watching this moment. Not that
it
I'm
was
like
disgusting.
not that I'm watching this moment to be like this was a true test for him, because clearly we've already seen
Yeah,
like
he's
worse things
failed
that he's done.
numerous times.
But like it's very much like a moment where you're like. Literally a girl like falls backwards. Like God knows how far down she
No,
fell.
legit, guys. When I watched it, I was like, "Oh my god! Like, how's that girl? Like, she must have
I
like
hope
hit
they
her
have
head on the
mattresses.
rock."
Like Jesus.
No, like it was a bad. Like she flew. I
She
was like,
flew off. So like that's the thing. Like you have no consideration for your guests, women, and just like yourself, just on a general level.
which is not surprising.
So anyway, this whole
So
thing.
that's how it ends,
ends,
and it says
and-
to be
I
continued.
can't. To be continued.
So
just wait for the next episode.
next podcast coming up, right?
Like right now.
After our roundups.
After our roundups.
Recap roundups. Best moment. What was your best moment?
My best moment is Juliet and Alex on the boat. Not because it was my
With the parrots?
best moment ever, but it was just like a cool cut back and forth.
Right.
And like I loved watching Alex get grilled. It was like
Yeah.
a great moment for me.
Yeah.
How about you?
My best moment has to be Jared and Mads on the beach.
Yeah.
It was really emotional.
Yeah, I liked it
just
a lot,
seeing
too.
the two things where like they're on the beach and there's like a huge party right behind them, and
Right
like
behind them, yeah.
it doesn't, it was a really real moment. I felt like
For
in a
sure.
show that's filled with a lot of
It
fakeness.
was a lot of fakeness for sure.
WTF moment.
What was your WTF moment?
WTF moment, I think, is the fight.
Yeah.
Because I guess I knew it was gonna happen because of like how it started.
Yeah.
But when I watched, I was like, but how did this start?
Yeah.
Like
But it literally just starts out of nowhere.
he just calls him a small vagina, and then like he pushed him. Like I didn't understand how it happened. I was like, what the F? And then also I was like, who's Rich Homie Quan? That's what I was so confused about.
In that moment, you're like,
But
"Ooh."
wait, who was the guy performing?
My WTF moment is Juliet and Cara talking at the
Yeah.
on the side.
Yeah.
Mostly because I was like, this is such a producer moment, number one. And number two, like, who effing cares?
But at the same time,
Juliet,
I feel like it
relax.
was so big of Cara to do that. Like to actually be
Yes,
like, you
it's
know
true.
what? I'll go up to her and I'll say like, girl, I'm
Let's
done.
squash
Like,
this.
let's squash this. And Juliet's like, so like error. She's like, I don't understand
Still
anything.
losing
MVP. My MVP is gonna be Cara.
Okay.
I wrote Cara and Jared, but you got Jared.
Mine is,
just
yeah.
I really
Sure.
I didn't know what to expect from the two new characters.
Yeah.
And coming into it, I really liked her attitude. She's like kind of like a boss ass bitch, and she's probably like that because she comes from money. She comes from like, you know, like wealth, so she can be like that. And I kind of feel like she might be the Kristen Cav of like Siesta Key.
I'm into it. Yeah,
you know,
and
like she just doesn't give any fucks. So I love it.
Yeah, doesn't give any fucks. She could care less about Juliet. And I think at the end of the day, she's always going to be like, Juliet is always going to be threatened by her because no matter what happens, she still has more money than her.
And that's what, and like, I feel like she's almost like the guy. Yeah. Like how Kristen really was like the guy.
And she can control
and she was just like, you know, just doing her thing with all the D's. So like, I feel like Cara might be like that too. Like, not to say that she's like, that,
she'll do that, but like,
she's just boss. So
yeah, I'm into it.
Cool.
And mine is Garrett too, because he's just such a softie. So cute. So surprised of his character because I didn't know what to expect when we first saw the trailer. But he was a pleasant surprise.
You know, it's a really big thing for someone like that to admit on camera that this happened to
100%.
him. I don't think he probably even expected it to come out because it's embarrassing. You have to do it on camera, like on your first episode.
It's a big thing. Yeah,
it's a big thing, right? Like
for sure.
LVP is gonna be Pauly. He's like the biggest dumbass.
He's like,
and
I don't even know.
I really thought he was getting better from last season, and like,
I mean, I never had faith in him.
I guess, yeah, you always hated him. But
I never liked him, but he's a mess.
He's gross.
He's a literal mess. I'm like with like Alex's dad at this point. Like he needs to like go. He needs to like.
I don't know. There's just something off in his brain for sure. Like
he thinks he's like a toy soldier or something. Like he thinks he's like a superhero. Like I don't understand. My LVP is gonna be Alex.
Yeah.
Season 2 premiere, like just start it off right.
Hit it right, yeah.
Alex, just because he's watching all these things happen and he doesn't seem to give a shit, and I think he needs to be a little more activated in his like role with his friends instead of being like, I'm the king. Let me watch all these people just like be crazy, like. And then at the end when he like knocked him out, like I was just like so uncalled for. You're so messy.
Agreed. The best line. My best line is from Chloe when she's talking to Juliet. She's like, is it only going to be me and you at this party? Because I'm the only other girl that he hasn't hooked up with. Loved it. It was so true. Like,
so true. And she says it like 4 times. So I loved it. Mine is Kelsey's mom. And they're talking and she's like, I feel like it will not be a pleasant experience. Yeah. That's literally what she says. And I was dying.
But yeah, that's it, guys.
That's it. Make sure you guys stay tuned. Let us know what you guys thought about the episode with your own recaps. I just want to take this time to thank our patrons, our lit rewinders, Tina Ann, Nama, Sarge, Serena, Kaylee, our mommy rewinders, Becca, Sarah, and Tamala.
If you would like to join our Patreon family, check us out at patreon.com/recap_rewind. If you join, you'll get access to all things Recap Rewind exclusive contests, content, and updates.
And make sure you guys check us out everywhere, basically on Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, YouTube, Spreaker, iHeartRadio. We're just everywhere. So just make sure you guys stay tuned, connected, and join the conversation. Like, subscribe, follow us, and thanks for listening. Bye.